Fred VanVleet, 30, 11, knocked down 8 threes, joining Chris Paul, Dame Lillard, and Steph Curry as the only players with 30 or more, 10 or more assists, and 8 or more threes in a playoff game. Excellent company right there for the shocker. NBA fans, what's good? You are now rocking with the best. Ro Parrish here on your TV screen in Studio B in Atlanta, Georgia. And this is Playoff Central Live. And it's awesome because I have 2 running mates with me. One's always ready to shoot, 3DZ, and of course the glove Hall of Famer Gary Payton. I know you gentlemen were locked into this game. GP, first thoughts coming away, seeing Brooklyn go down by as many as 33, catch up, but then Toronto ultimately taking the victory.
Well, yeah, this is a relentless team. I think that they have already established something that they're going to play hard every night and they're going to make a run for it. And that's just a great situation that, Jacques Vaughn got these guys playing basketball like that. The Brooklyn Nets need to think about hiring Jacques Vaughn back because he got these guys. Even without all his superstars, if Dinwiddie was here, this team will be a way better team. But they're still playing real good basketball without them guys, and LeVert is balling out of control. I think this is a good basketball team, and they got a great future.
Going to the other side, looking at Toronto 3D, I know this is your favorite team to discuss. We go back to the beginning of the season. We'll talk about that later on. However, you see VanVleet come out and destroy the Brooklyn Nets. He had 30. I mentioned the numbers, double-digit assists. You have 7 players in double figures. Toronto just keeps on going. Again, a true threat to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals and maybe the NBA Finals.
Bro, I go back to All-Star Weekend, seeing Masai Ujiri, in Chicago, talking about how I was sleeping on his team, that he didn't understand how deep they were. So now we're seeing that night in and night out. And throughout the season, when they had injuries, when guys went down, different guys have stepped up. VanVleet has been a mainstay all season long since coming back from a few little knick-knack injuries he's had earlier in the season. But tonight he proved that he can be, quote-unquote, in the backcourt with Kyle Lowry and have a small backcourt, but still get it done. Defensively, plays top-notch defense. And he showed us again tonight, if Kyle Lowry doesn't have it going, he can carry the team offensively. And, of course, GP, you love this. Being a point guard, he found the guys at the right time for easy buckets, and that's what made a beautiful victory for the Raptors tonight.
Kyle Lowry, not his best night, shooting 3 for 14 in the game. But this Toronto Raptors team, ever since the beginning of the year, that's 4 wins better than the Bucks and the Lakers. They've clearly elevated their game, playing like the true defending champions that they are. GP, I got to come to you on this one, though. Do they really, realistically, I know it's still early, this is the first day of the playoffs, but realistically, can this team make another run to the NBA Finals?
Bro, yes, they can. This is a good basketball team. To me, I really think they're playing better than the Milwaukee Bucks and the Boston Celtics. They're playing together. Everybody going to say, oh, now Kawhi is gone, what's going to happen? Everybody has stepped up, but they don't understand. This is a team that just won a championship. They didn't lose nothing but Kawhi and Green. That's all they lost. And this team said, look, we're going to prove that we're a good basketball team, and they are a good basketball team. I really think they're going to make it to the NBA Finals. I do think that very seriously because I think they can beat Milwaukee in a 7-game series.
Wow, big words right there. Make sure you write that down. In fact, I'm going to write that one down right here. GP says that they're going.
I'm going to do it on my hand, too, bro, and I ain't going to wash it, baby.
Hey, that's the glove talking right there. The Toronto Raptors coming into the postseason. They've now won 12 of 13 games dating back to last season, and we know how impressive they were in the restart, going 7-1, the #1 defense across the board in the bubble. Man, game 2, 3D, what happens? Do they go up 2-0? How can Brooklyn come back and even this series?
Well, like GP said earlier, Brooklyn is playing the right brand of basketball. But with that being said, Ro and GP, I think they may have told the Toronto Raptors, you have to beat us like you did in the fourth quarter, like they had a 30-point lead there throughout the game. So I look for Toronto to jump on them early, take the life out of them, because we understand now Brooklyn plays the right way. They play hard. They share the basketball. And for all those people who didn't know who LeVert is, now they definitely understand who Karis LeVert is. He gets it done on many levels.
Karis LeVert gets it done. Coming into the day, was averaging 25 points per game, shooting a hair under 50% from the field. GP, you spoke about Jacques Vaughn, the leader of this team, probably one of the best, if not the best coach in the bubble, right under Monty Williams, is at the podium right now.
What do you think was the biggest factor in the way you guys just kind of turned things around?
I think, Tom, the biggest part is the transition defense. We shored that up some. They weren't able to get easy baskets, and they had to play against us in half-court offense. And so that part of it was pretty encouraging to see that we can do it. And now we'll test our discipline and effort to continue to do it for 4 quarters.
Brian?
I know you mentioned before the game about some of the guys may have picked some things up from being in the playoffs last year. I'm curious if you thought the start that you guys had, was that just a matter of maybe they'd experienced playoff basketball, but they hadn't experienced playing a champion, or was it something more tactical?
No, Brian, I think you give Toronto credit. They are champions and have played on the big stage before, and seems like they were trying to deliver an early message to the group. So but I did like the way our group responded after halftime and accepted that first punch from Toronto, and the rounds will continue.
Christian?
Hey, Coach, can you just talk about Karis' playmaking out there? Like he was just hitting wide open guys like he was picking his nothing to him. And then second, can you talk about Tim's performance after you came off the bench?
Yeah, that's kind of the what we were talking about previously, Christian. The ability of Karis to attract attention, and whether he's going to score the basketball or facilitate, it's going to be at his discretion. So I think overall his ability to see the game and see his teammates has really grown, and it allows guys like TLC to be rewarded for it. TLC gave us great minutes. We ended up starting in the second half because of Rhodey's foul trouble, but I think you see him playing with an incredible amount of confidence.
Greg?
Hey, Jacques, I got here a little late, so I apologize if you've been asked, but what was your impression of what made Vanvleet so difficult to stop once he got on a roll from the three-point line?
Yeah, Greg, some of those shots were pretty deep, and so I think we'll have to watch the film and see how we can get to him a little sooner, but at the same time respect his ability to get downhill. These guys understand the spacing of their offense, and when they have an advantage, they try to take advantage of it pretty quickly. It'll give us a chance to watch some film and see how we can get to him sooner.
Alex?
Hey, Jacques, it seemed like towards the end of this first half, you guys went on that run. Your ball movement started to look like it did during the seeding game. Just what do you kind of attribute that to, or why got going that late?
Yeah, going into the game, Alex, we watched film of the opportunities that we would get. I think the film and the reality met each other head to head, and so our guys were able to feel the speed and athleticism. I think they blocked a few of our guys' jump shots. So we're going to have to be smart in the way we attack them, but I think guys were able to recognize we can get good looks, and we just have to make them pay for them.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Okay, be well. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Jacques Vaughn right there. Gary Payton says he definitely has earned an opportunity to be the head coach. And Gary Payton also says the Raptors are going to the NBA Finals.
A win or go home edition of
playoffs.